Hey y'all, Happy New Year. I'm doing this video which is very embarrassing and also humbling at the same time to talk about part of what you've all seen over the last 2 years when I was healthy, after the accident, and also my devolve over complications afterwards. So I'm just gonna lay it on the line, and if you like it, that's good. If you don't, tough titty. But hopefully it might help somebody else out there who might be going through the same thing. After falling off the roof, and then having complications, but then also having additional complications that I didn't even realize that were there because of some kind of heredity thing, blood related or something. I didn't even know my dad was Spanish until last year. And my birth mother's deceased. My birth father's deceased. Both of my brothers are deceased. So basically I'm the last run, so to speak. And I'm trying to do the best that I can. And the reason why I look like this with the haircut is my hair is falling out. Unfortunately, the doctors, the hematologists, the rheumatologists, the blood specialist, and everybody else is trying to figure out exactly what's wrong, and no one can, which is very frustrating to say the least. But I think the whole point of this video should be for you to pay attention to you. Don't let people get you distracted. Text messages, emails, voicemails, any of those things about your health. Your health is the most important thing, and if you let it fail or it starts to fail, then that's already too late. Because if you focus on other people, like I have been doing my entire life, but then everything got bunched up into one fell swoop, it makes things a lot more difficult. The good thing apparently is I do not have bone cancer, so that's the good thing. I'm going to share my details publicly for everybody to know. I have anemia. I also have something called factor 11, factor 7, factor 9, factor 5 deficiency, as well as iron. So I went last week, 2 weeks ago, actually, and had a infusion. Unfortunately, it did not turn out in a positive direction. I ended up pooping on myself, peeing on myself, and sweating on the seat, even though I did everything right before I had it done for prep. I'll share a photo or two of what this looked like before I cut it off, because there was so much falling out. It was just unsightly at all. I used to have nice, cute little curls, but now I don't. It just is what it is, and hopefully I have a team of people that are going to support me medically, financially, emotionally. My husband does that for me, so that's, at least I have a team of people that are going to do something to make it certain that I survive. Not to be morose or get emotional or any other kind of bullshit, because that's not well received. I'm just being honest and impersonal to share what happened to me, and hopefully by doing this it might help somebody else. My suggestion would be to make certain that you have all the documents and all the information about all your family members to know and plan ahead of time before you have a problem. And then maybe you won't have the same thing like what happened to me. So I'm not dying, thank God. I don't have bone cancer, thank God. But it's not an easy road to go through with my brain damage and my back ablation, as well as the blood stuff. It's a little bit much, but I can handle it. I'm positive thinking, and I never will stop being positive thinking. I'm a dreamer. I dream and wish and want everything to work out for everybody, whether I know you or not. So this is just a video to share that's a bit humbling, but I can't fake it anymore. But trying to act tough, that's not going to work. So it is what it is. And I know that phrase technically is on a list for this year that we're not supposed to use, which is kind of ironic. So whatever. It is what it is. My suggestion is what it is. Pull up all of your family information. Learn about your genealogy. Find out what's right and what's wrong, and try to mitigate the potential risks of things that might happen to you unexpectedly. And the best way that you can do that is knowing the information. And if you don't do it, then things don't turn out well. And then you're basically like a truck on top of a girder where everyone's poking around and looking and testing and doing things, and no one knows what's wrong. And it just takes the right person or right people to help you. So this is what it is. I hope you all have a good new year, had a good new year, and think about things differently this year, because there's a lot going on. There's going to be a lot of changes across the board. My eyes keep burning. I don't know the reason why, but they burn all the time. No COVID free. It's not that. It's something else that they're trying to figure out. But I am hopeful, and I hope that you will be too. And I'm trying to make certain that you don't have to go through what I went through. Anyways, on air, Just Joe, sharing some topics for everybody to hopefully learn something from. And I'll see you next time.